How's it going, guys? This is Isaac here, bringing you ICBA season number 1, week number 3, team builder. This week we're going up against Supah Gassy, coach of the New York Shelmets. My opponent's YouTube link will be in the description below, so make sure you check out his channel, because obviously everyone's uploading, so you can watch everyone's battles and whatnot. And yeah, it's gonna be cool, right? So yeah, you can see his team on the top. I'm going to go over his draft of 11, and then I'm going to go over the team of 6 I'm bringing to hopefully beat his whatever combination of 6 he wants to bring. But, you know, anything can happen, you know. It's going to be a really tough battle, because even though he's 1-1, he probably should have won his first game. He did get really haxed. He probably would have won with Crocoon. But then again, it did Crocoon, so, you know. Does that really count as a win? No, okay, but anyway, yeah, let's get right into his team here. The first thing on his roster that I am most scared of, you can see he's in the bigger square because I think that's the most important thing on his team for him to win. I think there's no way he doesn't bring Mega Charizard X unless he doesn't think that it gets Thunder Punch, which it does get Thunder Punch for Tapu Fini, so that's gonna be huge for him to have. And it's just after one DD, it literally just destroys my whole team. So I would not be surprised, and it can just roost up. I do have taunt on this Tapu Fini, as you can see, but it outspeeds us, so we can just get a D-Dance up and then proceed to Thunder Punch like everything, and then Flare Blitz everything else. It's just not good. So yeah, Mega Charizard, I'd be so surprised if he doesn't bring it. It gets Defog though, so that's interesting. Probably not gonna run that. He's probably gonna run like D-Dance, Thunder Punch, and then Dual Stab, maybe Roost in there somewhere. But I'm definitely thinking maybe even no. I think he's gonna D-Dance over Swords Dance because he wants to be able to outspeed like my Swellow, my Espeon, Strike possibly Dugtrio. So Volcarona. He's probably gonna go D-Dance, Thunder Punch, Dragon, maybe Flare Blitz or Fire Punch, and then Dragon Claw or Roost. He wouldn't go Outrage because I do have Tapu Fini. You can switch into that and take advantage. So yeah. Anyway, so that thing's obviously a huge threat. Next up is Tapu Bulu. It's a Grass type. It's his Grass Fairy. It gets stopped relatively easily by a Moongus, but he could still bring it because it's other than a Moongus, it pretty much hits my team really hard. Volcarona can also switch in, but I believe it gets Rock Slide, so that could be bad. But yeah. He's also got Suicune, which is obviously very bulky. It can go rest, sleep talk, calm mind, surf, and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty annoying because why am I? No, I'm not yawning. Never mind. It's nice for Volcarona. It's nice for Dugtrio. It's nice for a lot of things, and it's a really good. It's nice for Kyurem, Hitmonlee. Yeah, it's just a really good mod to have, obviously. And yeah, he's been using it pretty well. Next up is Mandibuzz. It gets Defog, which is good for him. Gives him even more bulk, which is just such a reliable physical tank. He takes so many physical hits. He gets Foul Play, Knockoff, Roost. I believe it gets Taunt. He ran a Nasty Plot Weak Armor set once, or week 2, I think. That was pretty funny, but and that's obviously cool. Gets Brave Bird as well. It's just your standard bulky Pokemon there. So he's also got Porygon 2, which is a big Eviolite threat as far as bulk. There's not many things on my team that can break through it, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Gets Recover, which is the biggest problem. Obviously, you can wear it down with Toxic, and it's not that strong, but it does get a lot of coverage moves, so it's pretty hard to set up on and take advantage of like that because of its wide array of moves. Also, it can trace my Arena Trap on Dugtrio, so if I get a kill and then Porygon comes in and traces my Arena Trap, if he does bring Trace, like he could bring Download, but if he does bring Trace and traps my Dugtrio in, that could be pretty bad. So let's watch out for that. Nidoking is there. Actually, pretty big threat against my team with the correct coverage, because it does get superpowers, so that could be bad for Blissey, obviously. It hits my wall core pretty hard, especially if he brings like Ice Beam or Moongus, that could be bad. So we gotta watch out for that thing. He's also got Buzzwole. I mean, all of these threats, like seriously, too many threats right now. Buzzwole is obviously a huge offensive threat. It can set up on my Blissey because it has enough HP to go for a substitute, and then my Seismic Toss will not break its substitute. He's got to put a lot of HP investment in it, but it'll still work if he does that. Only thing is it's pretty slow, and it can't take a special hit very well at all. So we're looking for that to be at our advantage, but definitely very physically bulky as well. So that could be bad. Next up, he has the Fortress, which is a good stealth rocker. You know, gets spikes, toxic spikes, rapid spin, volt switch, explosion. Custap Berry isn't out yet though in Sun and Moon, I think. Pretty sure it's not out yet. So you can't really run Custap, but that's all good. You know, it's still very bulky and it can take a lot of hits. So yeah. Also, one more thing I forgot. Fortress and Mandibuzz, they both get Overcoat, so I have to watch out. I can't spore them. They don't even have to run safety goggles. Those two mons can switch into a spore every time. Obviously, Fortress is probably going to run Sturdy, but Mandibuzz is definitely going to go Overcoat if he does bring it, because that's like an immediate switch into my Amoonguss every single time, because it doesn't get spored. And obviously, you bring Tapu Bulu not to get spored, but that has a really bad matchup against Amoonguss, obviously. So yeah, got to watch out for the Overcoat ability as well. Next up is Manectric. He brought Manectric week 1 and week 2, so wouldn't be too surprised if he brought it this time, but I do have Dugtrio to trap it, you know. I do have, you know, Blissey there just to sit there. I have, you know, Mega Steel. I have some things for Manectric. It's not Mega, so. He's also got the Mismagius. Pretty big, not big threat. It's kind of a mediocre mon, to be honest, but it can put in the work in the right situation. I have it in the IBL. And you know, it's reliable for what you want it to do. It's got base 105 speed, just like Manectric, but it's pretty frail, to be honest. And yeah, last but not least, he got that meme pick. He needed something with that only costed 20 points, so he had to get a pretty trash mon. So he got a Corsola. Not saying Corsola is trash. Corsola's a god, but you know, it's a Corsola, so you know, I don't know if he'll bring it or not. Maybe he will. Who knows? But yeah, now going into my team, you've been staring at this freaking Tapu Fini forever. We're going to talk about it a little bit here. We are physically defensive. I believe with this amount of defense, I should be able to take like 2 Jolly Thunder Punches. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I built this team like a week ago, in like half an hour or so. So I mean, I don't remember too much from it. We have the Kebby Berry there to take Sludge Wave from Nidoking, or a Poison Jab from Buzzwole, because it does half super effective poison type attacks the first time they're used against us. So that can be nice. He's definitely gonna bring Poison Jab on Buzzwole if he brings it. Like, that's an obvious. And we can hit that thing really hard back with the Moonblast. We have some speed in there just to be able to outspeed Suicune and taunt it. Taunt's really nice from this matchup, just to be able to taunt things like Porygon from healing. We could taunt the Charizard from Sabi from Dragon Dancing. We could taunt the Fortress. We could taunt the Mandibuzz and stop it from roosting. I mean, taunt's like really nice for us here. And obviously Defog therefore has removal. So next up is Spicy. Spicy. He's bringing the Chopper Berry for a second time. I'm feeling like I really think he's gonna bring Buzzwole. It's, you know, again, it just destroys my wall core. He has so many things that can really break through. My Tapu Fini and Amoonguss and Blissey right there, and Mega Steelix obviously. The only thing is that, you know, since we have that trouble, I can't go counter, because if he wants to try to set up a substitute against my Blissey, like sub bulk up would be a possibility. I go for counter as he goes for substitute, like that's not good. It's definitely yeah, it's definitely not good, because then he'll be behind a sub, and I can't do much. So yeah, no counter. Instead, we're bringing Fire Blast. If he has no HP investment, if he's just like max speed, max attack, which I doubt he'll bring, but if he is that, if we get like 1 Stealth Rocks or 2 Stealth Rock switch-ins from him, we'll definitely. Do we even have Stealth Rocks on the team? I don't think so. But you know, if we get him chipped a little bit, you know, we'll be able to Fire Blast and pick up that KO. Wish and Protect is nice, along with Toxic. This thing's just kind of here to sit in front of things and be a fat turd. So yeah, I mean, I'm not ashamed of it, you know. This thing, I mean, Fire Blast also hits Fortress, which is nice, I guess. Also hits Tapu Bulu if he wants to switch into it. And we can catch that thing with a Fire Blast. But yeah, Chobble Berry is obviously just there for the Buzzwole. Toxic is nice for Porygon 2 and Mandibuzz and Suicune if I know he's not Rest. So yeah, next up is Sunkissed, Grassium Z with the Giga Drain, HP Dragon, Flamethrower, and Quiver Dance. This set pretty much sweeps his team if I get one. I mean, obviously, does have the toxic potential in Porygon 2. Brave Bird from Mandibuds could be annoying, but like as far as the things, oops, as far as the things I'm trying to set up on, uh, it's mainly gonna be the Porygon, the Fortress if he does Peroxide, uh, probably the Manectric, probably the Magius if he brings those. Just mainly trying to get things to switch so that I can take advantage, like Tapu Bulu, Buzzwole, those things that are going to want to switch out into the Suicune or the Charizard. I can get a QD up and then HP Dragon or Giga Drain is really going to hit, Suicune really hard. If he has the Rindo Berry Mirror Coat, there's nothing we can do about that, but yeah, so that's cool. We have this speed outspeeds something. I'm pretty sure it's going to be no. Yeah, I think it's max speed Buzzwole. It outspeeds max speed Buzzwole. So that's nice. I believe, yeah, we can also outspeed a modest Nidoking if he does that. If it's timid, then we'll just get a QD up and outspeed it anyway. But yeah, this thing is, in my opinion, my opponent's biggest worry because it definitely can put in some work against his team. Next up is Socks. We got the Espeon. Now, I actually had this as a choice banded hit only for a while, and then last night I actually changed it. I haven't had the battle yet, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, this looks like the thing I'm gonna be wanting to bring. It outspeeds his base 100 Charizard X. If we get a Calm Mind up against he can't Toxic us because we do have a Magic Bounce. We get a Calm Mind up against against Espeon or sorry, against Nidoking or Fortress, or Porygon or Suicune, things like that, or Manectric, Corsola, Buzzwole if he doesn't want to switch in or switch out, or Buzzwole if he doesn't want to stay in, we can get a Calm Mind up, and that's gonna be really good. We can Dazzling Gleam them, Mandibuzz, Psyshock, pretty much his whole team. HP Fire is obviously nice for the Fortress, and we have Psyshock over Psychic because even though Psychic would be better for Buzzwole, I need Psyshock because if we do get into a Calm Mind war with Suicune, Psyshock's going to hit him on the physical side, and obviously, even if he's physically defensive, I'd rather hit him on the physical side than on the special side if he's at I don't know, like +4 special defense. If we just keep Calm Minding up, I'll be able to beat him because I have the Psyshock to hit on the defensive side. And other than that, this thing outspeeds his entire team, barring any Scarfers. So that's definitely nice. Next up is Toot. We had this thing obviously just for the Bulu. Well, not just for the Bulu, it can toxic stuff and whatnot, but yeah, this thing's definitely key for I needed something for the top of Bulu. Looking at my team, nothing really wants to take a hit from that thing. I mean, obviously Mega Steelix, but I mean this thing obviously quad resists the top of Bulu. We have the Pineapple Berry to take a super effective Psychic hit better, even though does he even have a Psychic type? No, he doesn't. But yeah, Zen Headbutt on top of Bulu is probably what he's going to bring. He could go Z Zen Headbutt, which Pineapple Berry would be really nice for. Just hit it back with a Sludge Bomb, that would be awesome. But yeah, this thing's pretty much just here. No Spore because he has too many switch-ins to it. Like I said, he's got that, he could have Sleep Talk, Rest Sleep Talk, Suicune, so that'd be a waste. Overcoat Mandibuzz, anything with safety goggles. So I just decided just to go Toxic, and then HP Fire obviously hits the Buzzwole and the Fortress. That's why that is there. Sludge Bomb hits Tapu Bulu, so I don't really have to, it's not there for Tapu Bulu, but it's there for the Buzzwole and the Fortress. So last but not least, we have Quicksand. I needed to bring this thing for the freaking Charizard. There's no way I'm not gonna bring this thing. We do so much to Charizard with an Earthquake. I was gonna say Earthquake instead of EQ and Earthquake. Okay, never mind. But yeah, we need this because I don't see him not bringing Charizard X. I really don't. I don't think he brought it last week, but I don't see him not bringing it because Tapu Fini is way too passive. He could just D-dance and roost, and after a while, if he'll just get the +6 and just destroy my team. So I really need Dugtrio here. We have the Sludge Wave, HP Fire, obviously, that's going to be nice for Fortress. I prepped pretty heavily for Fortress as far as, Fire-type moves. But, it's all good. We have a Fire-type move on everything but Tapu Fini on this team. But you know, I feel like trapping Fortress and getting the HP Fire off on it is gonna be really cool. Enough speed to outspeed max speed Charizard X, because that's the fastest thing on this team. Barring I'm not gonna prep for something that's scarfed, because you know, there isn't too much on his team that would be true scarfed. I feel like Nidoking in this matchup would be much better off going either Expert Belt or Life Orb. Tapu Bulu could be Choice Scarf, but I have a Moongus right there, so I don't think that would be his best option. Buzzwole could also be Choice Scarf, but you know, it's just mm, I really don't think he'll do that. I don't know. Um, he could though. Who knows? Aerial Ace obviously nice for the Buzzwole. Sludge Wave does a crap ton to Tapu Bulu. It does so much. Doesn't quite Oko, but if we get some chip, just like the Blissey Fire Blast on the Buzzwole, you know, if we get some chip on it, it is gonna take him out. So that's gonna be cool. And if Charizard X is whittled at all, obviously he can't have the Shed Shell since he has the Mega Stone. We can just trap that thing in. He's not a flying type anymore. Even though he's off the ground, it doesn't count. He has to have the ability Levitate to be able to switch out, or he has to be a Ghost type, which he's not. He's Fire Dragon, so has Tough Claws as an ability. So we can just trap him and hopefully get off that EQ and take him out. But with that being said, I think I'm gonna be out of here, people. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button. I'm just now contemplating going Adamant over Hasty, because Adamant will ensure the knockout on the Charizard. I think I'm gonna go Adamant. I'm gonna change it right now, or it won't be Adamant. It'll be Lonely since I want that special attack. But yeah, cause like we had the Focus Sash, and the only really thing that Charizard's X is annoying for is if he gets to +1, and we won't be able to outspeed him even if we're Jolly if he's a +1. So I think we're just gonna go Adamant like that, or Lonely. Sorry. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not too optimistic about this because my opponent has a really good team, and certain things on his team just break down my team. But I don't know. Hopefully we'll be able to put in the work. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.